Yo, now paging Dr. Jackie, Dr. Simone. Okay, update on Miss Dr. Jackie. So y'all know Dr. Jackie has been an advocate, for the mortality crisis when it comes to Black women having babies and things like that. She had an episode in which she talked to Miss Kamala Harris about the crisis, and people are calling her like a hypocrite and saying that she's a part of the problem because she did a live a while back with Dr. Heavenly and basically said that Black women be over dramatic and be crying wolf. Some of them, sometimes, okay? Listen, well, y'all know Dr. Jackie, she basically did not really hold herself to account when she made a response. And it kind of seems like the girls are, backing her up, which, I mean, I guess that's what friends do, child, okay? They're banding together and they're standing together, which I think is kind of noble. I kind of respect the fact that everybody's coming together and kind of like, okay, Dr. Jackie not finna get canceled on our watch. All right? We're a team. So she came out with her statement. Now everybody else is coming out with their statement. This is Dr. Heavenly on Twitter, and she basically said, Heavenly said, I stand with Dr. Jackie Walters. I know her heart. She has done so much for so many. We have all learned lessons and will forever be changed. Okay, so that's Heavenly sticking up for her friend. You have Toya Bush Harris basically reposting this, saying, Dr. Jacqueline, you shouldn't have to prove you're a good doctor. Your history speaks for itself. It's going to be okay. Have faith. Believe God. Believe God wouldn't have brought you this far. It definitely hurts to be accused or misunderstood. She says, I can attest, but this is the time to acknowledge you're human and that it can happen to all of us. This is just a season of growth. I stand with you. Okay. Then you have Dr. Simone Whitmore. I forgot her last name, child. Whitmore. She says, y'all, I'm sorry, like these things, they show up so big. Hold on. Okay, Simone says, I know firsthand, personally and professionally, Dr. Jackie is a great doctor. As Black female OBGYNs, we are grateful when patients choose us and place their trust in us. Black mothers are dying 3 times more than any other ethnic group, and we are working hard to fight these stats. But notice how none of them, they're speaking to Jackie's character, which is nice because I guess that's all they can speak to. But they're not really speaking to the contradictory statements that Miss Jackie Walters was making on Heavenly's Live. And then you also have Phaedra, who simply just reposted what Dr. Jackie said onto her platform. I'm not going to even show that, but just know that Phaedra's in support of Jackie as well. Now, some of the Atlanta girlies on TikTok are not really here for Jackie. Now, listen, this is alleged. I ain't never been to Dr. Jackie's practice and whatnot, but apparently she don't like to take Medicaid. Allegedly, that she prefers cash, which I think all doctors and all practices like to take cash. But I done heard that she's quick to, write you off if you come in there with some Medicaid or something like that. Which is interesting because remember Kamala Harris was talking about how they want to expand Medicaid and yada, 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 yada. Okay? So y'all put the pieces of the puzzle together. Okay? Y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. Now, some of these people who have allegedly gone to Dr. Jackie speaking out basically saying that, we went to Jackie's practice and we wanted her to deliver the baby and we only saw Jackie twice in so many weeks and this, that, and the third. And this is this mom's experience.
I'm seeing Dr. Jackie all over my For You page in regards to the comments she made about Black women. And I just want to give my 2 cents. I chose Dr. Jackie because, she's in the Atlanta area. She was a Black female doctor. And knowing like the high mortality rate with Black women during childbirth, I wanted to feel protected. So I wanted a Black doctor. But honestly, this was the most traumatic birthing experience I could have possibly thought I would have went through. To make a long story short, the day I turned 38 weeks, Dr. Jackie decided to induce me because they thought my baby had a low birth weight, meaning they thought he only weighed like 5 pounds. I went to the hospital that day, not knowing that I was going to be spending the next 3 days in labor, in excruciating pain. And not only was it painful for me, it was painful for my child because his heart rate was going up and down, up and down, up and down, with them trying to exhaust every option they could to get him out of me. So when all their methods failed, they end up telling me that I had to have an emergency C-section because his heart rate had got too low. And y'all, when I tell y'all I was bawling from the moment they told me to the moment they put me on a table, crying, couldn't talk, like I couldn't even open my mouth. After that was all said and done, weigh him, he ended up being 6 pounds 8 ounces, meaning he didn't have a low birth weight, and he could have stayed in me until he was ready to come out. Mind you, in those 3 days, I didn't see Dr. Jackie one time. Not one time did I see her. And I had my baby during COVID, so it was only one person allowed in the delivery room, me and my mom, and I was scared out of my mind. Okay, scared. And then my baby, like now he has like developmental delays, and I don't know if I should associate that with them inducing me, because personally I feel like if they let him cook a little bit longer, he would have been fine.
Bez184 went to Twitter and said the Atlanta moms are on TikTok telling their stories about their patients, about being patients of Dr. Jackie's. It's not looking good for her. Dunny B. Jones said, yikes, I always thought Simone seemed like she was nicer with her patients, to be honest. The gifted one said Quad must have a praying grandmother, because the way this all snowballed from them ganging up on her has to be something from a prayer closet. Jennifer said people just like to be miserable and jump on the newest hate train. The people speaking probably never even went to Dr. Jackie. That's also true. I feel like, social media is all about outrage. It's all about who can we be upset with next. And Dr. Jackie just so happens to be the next one. And so everybody's hopping on it, not excusing what Dr. Jackie has said in the past, but that is how social media works. I'm not the 40-year-old hater wrote, I know Buffy is having a field day at home on TikTok. And Buffy really did have a field day on TikTok. I'm sure you guys have probably seen this already, but for the folks that didn't, Buffy, who used to be on Married to Medicine, had her fertility or her infertility exposed to a group of strangers at a party. And Buffy went to hell in on Dr. Jackie onto the TikToks. She's always going in on Dr. Jackie, okay? And honestly, I don't blame her, because who is Dr. Jackie to be, exposing your personal business like that to strangers at a party? That's crazy.
She said this herself, right? And for
Buffy
all y'all
this lady neck.
elder OBGYN fans out there, you could scroll on, because you done drank the Kool-Aid, the tea, the poison, the whatever, and ain't nothing I'm gonna say get you to see the light of day. So you can scroll on. And this is my platform, and I can say what the hell I want, because I've actually met the bitch. Okay. The OB.
Whoa.
And I can age shame her all she want, because she shamed my motherfucking uterus. Okay.
Whoa.
All right. So let's begin.
How old is Dr. Jackie? Hold on. How old Dr. Jackie? How old is this? How old is she? 65. Okay, she's a senior. According to the federal government, Miss Jacqueline Walters is a senior. All right. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Y'all, bravo, because that's who set this shit up with Kamala. Y'all should have let Simone do that interview. Y'all should have let Simone do that. Y'all should have I know y'all trying to save her.
Bravo did not set that up. The White House set that up. And Bravo set it up to be on to the TV. It was a Zoom call, so,
Career, because I showed everybody who the hell she really is.
The White House probably had to sign something for the footage to be used onto the show, but, I'm pretty sure, I would assume that the White House reached out to Dr. Jackie, which I feel like, originally was a good idea for Kamala Harris to appear onto the Married to Medicine, because the White House has a really, really, really bad messaging problem. And so they want to get to the people. And they know that a lot of Black women are watching and tuning in to Married to Medicine on Bravo Sunday nights at 8 o'clock. So I feel like having Dr. Jackie on was a great idea. But of course, they probably did not foresee these issues to come.
I know, and y'all paying her all this damn money that she don't damn earn. Because where Curtis at this season? Yeah, I'm watching the season now. It's a good season. I'm watching it. Mm-hmm. Sweet Tea, shout out to Sweet Tea. That's why I'm watching it.
She's petty, and I love it.
Y'all should have let Dr. Simone do that. First of all, Jackie don't even have no damn regular Black clients, allegedly. If you're a rich Black woman, you can go to her ass. She don't take no damn Medicaid, the people they're talking about. The people they're talking about Black mortality rates for pregnant women, she don't see them damn people. I bet she didn't tell Candy and the rest of them people, you don't need to be called off work during their pregnancy if they came in there with some damn problems. But the ones who ain't got a coin to pay you in cash, they need to prove without a shadow of a doubt that they're in fact in pain. And you a black doctor saying this fucking shit. Right? Why I got so much smoke? Okay, so I'm gonna share something with y'all. And I shared this with the producers of Married to Medicine when I was on the show. My aunt Dee Dee.
She goes on to say that, you know, her aunt, I believe, passed away due to complications with her pregnancy. The doctor wasn't listening, et cetera, et cetera. So rest in peace to her. A very unfortunate situation. And the people are still not happy with Miss Dr. Jacqueline Walters. So for all my pregnant viewers, will you guys be paging Dr. Jackie? Let's talk about it. Like... I'm sorry. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day.